So this is my temporary holding tank. It's about, I want to say 30 gallons, 30 to 40 gallons, 36 inches long, and this is going to be my new quarantine tank. So basically here is, I'm assuming I'm going to leave this because it's a perfect setup. Let me get this coffee out of the way. So my 75 gallon is down, you know, it's empty already and everything. And I wish I would have got a bigger tank, but you know, I just try to save money. I use this tank that I already had from previous years. It was a freshwater tank, and I drilled it and set it up for, now it's a reef ready tank, you know, that overflow is siliconed on, and there's bulkheads and everything drilled in the back. The back is painted, and there is the little menace. I think I'm gonna switch this little bubble wand because it's right under the filter, and the filter's just circulating all those bubbles. So I think I'm gonna switch it over to the other side under the heater so it could circulate at least over there, and I don't have a chance of bubbles being, you know, micro bubbles being everywhere. But it's a quarantine tank for now, and it's a holding tank for this menace right here. That one, he was basically wreaking havoc on my tank, all my softies. These posing zinnias were getting eaten up like crazy. They weren't even extending anymore the way they look right now, so beautiful. And well, now they're happy. You can see like a little, let me see if I could zoom in. There's a little stump there. That stump was actually a Kenya tree like that, and this little right there is now a stump because this jerk over here would just grub on them like crazy. But you know what? Never again. He's gonna stay here in this holding tank until I take him back to my local fish store, and I'll make sure I tell the owner to let people know that he loves softies, so they don't make the same mistake that I did and almost have to. The only way I could catch him is by taking down my tank, which I was already gonna do, so it was perfect timing. But yeah, I went bare bottom with this one, of course, because it's gonna be after this. After I move everything back to my new tank, this is gonna be, I wanna say, I don't know, I'll try to make it a frag tank or something. I know it's too tall, but I'll work with it since I drilled it and everything. And these are the Chinese LEDs. And I have an auto feeder. I have a cooling fan on top and on the bottom on the sump. Right now the sump light is off, but I could light it up a little bit. This was a do-it-yourself sump that I assembled. I bought it online from I bought it on Amazon from a guy named Wind Rider Creations or something like that. He like basically specializes in acrylic sump and bird cages and all that. And I took advantage and I added the Miracle Mud on this one. It was gonna go on my new tank, but I added it here because I wasn't planning on using this sump here, but my old sump, I cracked it when I was pulling it out of the cabinet. it slipped and I dropped it slightly and it just cracked all across. So there's my float switch intake, and I wanted to see if I could show you guys. There was actually a gorilla crab in my my display tank, and I know I had seen it before, but it would never show its face, you know. And then finally, when I took everything down, I want to say like 2 days later, I didn't empty the tank completely. I left a little bit of water, and I left all the sand because I have to get the sand out and then carry it outside. But I was just flashing the, you know, the remains of the tank just to see what was left over. And there it was, the gorilla crab. But I want to see if I could find it so I could show you guys. Alrighty. I don't know what the hell happened to that crab, but I put him in my sump because I didn't want it to suffer. I know it's a predator, and I know it was probably eating a lot of my snails and everything. I hope it didn't eat any of my fishes, but I mean, some of my fishes did disappear. Anyway, I saw him in the morning, and now he's gone. So I mean, he's not gonna get sucked up because he'll get, you know, torn to pieces. So if anything, he's in that Cheeto, or the Cheeto more. He's in there somewhere. I moved it around, moved everything around. I did not find him. I mean, I spent the last, I want to say 10 minutes looking for him, so he's not there. I don't know where the hell he went, but it was a menace. And I'm glad to get it out. It was a hitchhiker, and I'm glad to get him out of my display tank, and I'm glad not to put him in my current tank that I'm setting up. But anyway, my blue lights are on right now, so it looks all washed out. And the quarantine tank / holding tank, I want to send a shout out to Reef because he basically copied his idea. Even the filter. I mean, this filter is a I want to say aqua top with the UV sterilizer built into it, but I'm not using the UV because I mean there's no parasites or anything in on my fishes right now, and I don't have an algae problem, of course. And so yeah, shout out to everyone that posts videos that are very informative, and they help out other fellow reefers like myself improve and perfect their hobby, you know. But yeah, so there's a ammonia detector, got a temperature gauges. I love these. The suction cups, they suck. This one's awesome. And so yeah, that's about it for now. It's gonna take a while for me to set up my new tank, but we'll get there. Alright guys, see you.